Hello everyone, welcome to TTVNEWS with some latest event in Tay Ninh province. The audience on February 15 at the National Online Conference on reviewing the 20 years of implementations of Resolution number 13 on the collective economy and summarizing 10 years of implementing the laws on cooperatives in 2012. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính requested to focus on implementing a group of tasks and solutions, of which the most important and decisive factor is the attention and guidance of the party committee and authorities, especially the heads.
The Prime Minister and leaders of ministries and branches commented that after 20 years of implementing the resolution and 10 years of implementing the law on cooperatives, there have been new signals in the development of cooperatives. The most prominent one is the change from the inefficient cooperative model to the one of autonomous, self-responsible cooperative, initially asserted as an important factor contributing to ensuring social security and economic development of the country. Over the last 20 years, the whole country has had nearly 38,000 newly established cooperatives. More times and economic models of collective and cooperatives operating effectively have appeared, contributing to promoting economic development, creating jobs, increasing incomes, eradicating hunger and reducing poverty for members, contributing to building new rural areas, ensuring social security, order and safety. Some goals and tasks set out in Resolution number 13 haven't been achieved or fully implemented. In particular, the legal framework and policy on collective economy and cooperatives still have many barriers, contradictions, and overlaps. The presentations of ministries, provinces, and cities pointed out many lessons and recommendations for the collective economy to develop strongly and sustainably.
We must focus on researching and building mechanisms and policies to suit new developments and realities in Vietnam. The second is to continue to improve the situation, remove institutional bottlenecks on the basis of respecting the socialist-oriented market economy. The third is to creatively apply science and technology, especially high technology, digital technology, develop green economy, circular economy, and knowledge economy, mobilizing on resources for development, especially promoting public-private cooperation, building an advanced cooperative and collective economic management model, combined with the traditional model suitable to the Vietnamese situation, with inheritance, stability, innovation, and development, creating healthy competition associated with the market expansion, brand, and products development.
According to the delegates, the above limitations and weaknesses have both objective and subjective causes. Upward, subjective causes are the main ones. On the basis of the summary report and comments at the conference, the Prime Minister assigned the steering committee, the Ministry of Planning and Investment, to summarize and finalize the reports and drafts and submit them to the competent authorities according to regulations, ensure progress and quality. The Prime Minister awarded the third-class labor medal to collective and individuals with outstanding achievements in the implementation of Resolution number 13.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to Tay Ninh Department of Education and Training, the high school graduation exam in 2022 will basically unchanged compared to 2021. The exam will be held in the province cities directly under the central government, where 12 students study.
The entire exam organization will be chaired by the localities and provinces. The time frame for organizing the exam is prescribed by the Ministry of Education and Training. The content of the exam is within the current high school curriculum, mainly the 12th grade program, and doesn't include simplified content to serve teaching and learning to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, announced by the Ministry of Education and Training. In the coming time, the Ministry of Education and Training will develop the structure and format of the exam questions and announce the reference exam questions, complete the exam question bank to combine it into exam questions using specialized software, providing it to localities to organize exams, ensuring a balance among regions, provinces, and exams if multiple exams are organized. As for the high school graduation exam plan for the period of 2023-2025, the Ministry of Education and Training will finalize and consult widely with stakeholders and is expected to be announced in the first quarter of 2022. On February 14, 2022, the Inter-Provincial Inspection Team on Food Safety and Hygiene for the Lunar New Year 2022, led by Mr. Đàm Văn Cường, Deputy Director of the Department of Health, continued to check business and catering locations outside the Bà Đen Mountain tourist area. The delegation inspected Mi Hạnh food service business. Through inspection, the establishment has fully ensured food safety conditions in the catering business. As for business household Thanh Tâm T1 specialized in trading case, sweets, rice paper, and chili salt, the facility has provided full business procedures and self-declaration records of the products being traded. But the actual inspection shows that many fermented tofu products show signs of fungal infection, so the delegation took a number of samples including fermented tofu and chili rice paper, chili salt, peanut candy, and dry pork blood to test the microbiological criteria. After the test results are available, the delegation will notify and invite representatives of the facility to come to the Food Safety Department of Tay Ninh Province for further work. Ensuring price, origin, food hygiene, and safety for goods in tourist areas is one of the factors that create sympathy and safety when tourists come to Tay Ninh in the early spring. Accordingly, the Market Management Department of Tay Ninh Province has developed a plan to inspect business activities at tourist sites in order to actively grab the movements in supply and demand, as well as commodity prices to promptly advise and propose to the superiors to direct and handle arising problems causing market instability, ensure the observance of the provisions of the law in business, ensure the needs and interests of tourists in and outside the province. The market management teams are responsible for assigning a rotating working group to be on duty daily at business and food service points in Bà Đen Mountain tourist area until the end of February 2022. In particular, the inspection will focus on items such as confectionery, fruit, consumer goods, souvenirs, catering services, car parking of organizations, individuals, and businesses. The inspection and supervision of right listing, origin of goods, food hygiene and safety, etc. are carried out on a regular and continuous basis in order to promptly correct violations. It has contributed to building a beautiful image at Bà Đen Mountain tourist area, preventing the situation of ripping off at the shops, thereby creating the sympathy of visitors when coming here.
Turn to other news. This year, the province has chosen Tay Ninh City to organize the camp team youth to join the army and the ceremony of delivering and receiving troops, although no exchange activity are held at the camp to ensure safety for disease prevention and control. But the city's youth union's members and young people still decorate the camp gate beautifully.
The camp team youth to join the army and the ceremony of delivering and receiving troops in Tay Ninh City were held at the historical and cultural relic of Tay Ninh Town Special Base in Yongka Hamlet, Bình Minh Commune. The design and decoration of the camp gates were prepared by the city's youth union members a few days ago. The camp gates are decorated with different colors and meanings. Wards and communes also carefully prepare places to eat, drink, and sleep for young enlisted men. Spend more time for young people to meet their family, friends, and relatives. The intensive care and preparation will contribute to encouraging young people to enthusiastically set out to fulfill their sacred duty to the fatherland, as well as contributing to the overall success of the camp and the ceremony of handing over troops in Tay Ninh City in 2022.
The audience on the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2022, Tay Ninh tourism has spectacularly risen, becoming a highlight on the tourist map of the country, constantly leading the number of visitors. Not only that, the figure is expected to increase further and last until the end of January.
According to the Management Board of Bà Đen Mountain National Tourist Area, this year because the entrance ticket is completely free, There is no basis to confirm the exact number of tourists to visit Padang tourist area. However, based on the number of visitors using the cable car service and the estimation of the number of pilgrims by road, the management board of the tourist area said that the number of visitors to Padang Mountain National Tourist Area has really reached a new record, even exceeding the number of visitors to the area since before the epidemic outbreak.
In order to stimulate tourism, the Provincial Party Committee and the Provincial People's Committee have exempted entrance tickets in order to attract tourists to the spiritual areas of Padang Mountain tourist sites. The number of visitors coming to Padang Mountain tourist area is about 1 million. According to the management board, the figure is expected to increase on the weekends.
Up to now, although the Tet holiday has passed, every day Padang Mountain National Tourist Area still receives thousands of visitors to visit and worship, in which over 70% of guests use cable car service to Padang Pagoda and to the top of the mountain. This year, under the investment of Sun Group, many unique architectural works were completed and put into operation on the occasion of Tet holiday. This is one of the important highlights contributing to creating a record for Tay Ninh tourism.
Padang Mountain National Tourist Area, under the attention of the Tay Ninh Provincial Party Committee and People's Committee, has invited investors and got many new projects on top of the mountain. Previously, visitors could only go to Padang Pagoda for pilgrimage, but now Sun Group's projects have been completed. The investor also invested in camera system along the road. And this year, it must be said that the situation of robbery and pickpocketing is almost non-existent.
Along with the statue of Lady Buddha, the work that recognized as Asia's tallest bronze Buddha statue located on the top of the mountain, the complex of world-class spiritual architectural works has really satisfied the needs of tourists to visit temples and worship Buddha on the occasion of Tet holiday. In particular, in the Dome Hall area, with the most modern cinema projection technology in the world, has given visitors the opportunity to learn and explore the universe according to the Buddhist concept. Besides, the natural landscape on the top of the mountain is always interesting, investing, and renewed. Particularly, the highlight is more than 15,000 tulips that have bloomed for the first time on the top of Padang Mountain, making visitors, whether for the first time or end times coming to the top of the mountain, also feel surprised. This is my first time coming here. I find that the architecture here is very beautiful. The arrangement of tulips, the flower festival, etc. look very interesting. The atmosphere is very cool. I was very surprised to see a flower garden up here. At first, I thought it was an artificial flower, but it turns out to be a real flower and very fragrant. I think everyone should come to the top of Padang Mountain to enjoy the fresh air just like in the second Dalat. According to the assessment of the Management Board of Padang Mountain National Tourist Area, along with the highlights of world architecture, it's very the province's achievements in the prevention and control of the COVID-19 pandemic, the interest and promotion of tourism propaganda, close cooperation between provincial departments, agencies, and sectors in ensuring security and order, etc., have helped people and tourists feel more secure when coming to Tay Ninh and visiting Padang Mountain.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thanks for watching and see you next time.